your eyes and ears are fooling you, no, my name's Duncan, a Scottish first name and Irish last name, but I look like the world's biggest Mexican. Which kind of sucks, because people come up to me all the time and they're always trying to like speak Spanish to me. The only thing I wanted to learn is where's the bathroom. So it's like, ¿Dónde está la cafeteria? Figure if I sound like Native American, they'll be like, never mind, fuck off. But anyway, yeah, so I just went back to Rhode Island actually. I was living in New Hampshire for a while. It's kind of, everyone says the same thing. It's like, oh, it's so beautiful up there. There are no taxes, and the booze is cheap. What they don't tell you is like the further north you go, the more it turns into the South. Actually, I saw more hicks and friggin' bullets and NASCAR fans, and I'm just not into NASCAR because so I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But NASCAR would be more of a sport to me if all the drivers had to have narcolepsy. That's kind of the idea. It would make it a lot more fun to watch. Or if you don't have narcolepsy, you know, just have to, every time you do a pit stop, you have to do shots of NyQuil and Dayquil to kind of simulate it. Oh, shit. But, yeah. Other than that, though, New Hampshire was a fun time. Nah. But, sadly, also, actually, while I was up there, about a year ago, I had a similar experience with one of the other comedians. I actually got arrested. And, yeah, that was fun. Apparently my license was suspended. I was supposed to show up to court. Didn't get a notice. But the thing is, I didn't get arrested going for a drive. I was going for a walk. I had decided to take a 30-mile walk because I was pissed off. I got pulled over at 1 o'clock in the morning. And so that was fun. It's always great to get pulled over going for a walk. Like, really? So they arrested me. I tried to call my roommates because I was going for a walk and I had a car. Nobody had money. It was 20 miles from home. I'm like, well, we can't really let you go. You've got to kind of hang out here. So if somebody gets you, if you want to stay here for the night. No, I'm good. I'd rather walk home. That apparently was not an option. So, but after a while, they were like, okay, you know, this is pretty pathetic, actually. You've got to go now. So we'll let you go. And they let me walk home 20 miles. But yeah, I guess I learned my lesson. But don't mind me. Yeah, it was my first time. I haven't noticed. But I've come to learn, though, living in New Hampshire, though, I kind of was in a different state. Like, you know, you move to a different place, like far away from home. You discover things about yourself. I came to find out I definitely have some, I don't know, I guess you call it like sexual deviancies. I found myself watching Golden Girls getting erection. My wife was really planning something about crazy redheads, but that's a story that just follows my life. But yeah, after a while, I just got a job waiting tables at the Olive Garden. Because if you're too lazy to open a can of Chef Boyardee, there's always Olive Garden. Yeah, I worked there, and a new fantasy developed because I started working with this one girl, and she was actually a midget, which definitely caught my eye because I'm a giant, basically. And yeah, I saw her. She wasn't just a midget, though. There were a couple things about her, though. Like, a couple of her fingers were kind of not there. And I didn't want to ask, because, you know, when you see somebody in a wheelchair, you don't want to ask, why don't you get up and walk, you lazy bastard? You know, you just kind of stare and you try and figure out their dilemma. And I saw her deformed fingers, and all I could think about was maybe when her mother was like 3 months pregnant or something, she started to get an abortion, and then, like, the doctor kind of put the coat hanger in there, and then a couple minutes in, she was like, wait, stop, I want to have this baby. And the doctor was like, hang on a sec. And, you know, he sees the little nubs there on the hanger. She's like, is everything okay? You didn't take anything out, did you? No, your baby's going to be perfectly healthy. It'll be fine. Yeah, it gets worse, trust me. But, anyway, yeah, after a while, I was working with her. We called her my sex a little UPL. She's like, what's a UPL? I was like, Oompa Loompa. One day, she's having a hard time walking around. I'm like, are you okay? Come on, that day. She's like, yeah, it's just my leg. I'm like, what's wrong with your leg? She's like, well, sometimes the prosthetic leg kind of hurts when I walk. I'm like, oh man, that's just a new error right there. It's like, okay. First of all, the first thing that popped in my head was when she took it off, did she walk around, or it's like just kind of bouncing from one side to the next. But other than just wanting to like hook up with a midget, all of a sudden I got really aroused with the idea of wanting to just hump her stomach. And there's nothing on, I don't know if you've ever been on YouTube, YouPorn or any of those porn sites, but there's just nothing there. You can't. But, yeah. Pretty disturbing, isn't it? But anyway, I thought, after a while, I just decided to leave that fantasy alone. I'm not going to go with that. And all I could think about was, like, wow, that's kind of sucks. It's like you're a midget, and you have a fake leg and missing fingers, but then I thought could life be any worse? It's like, well, yeah, you could have been born with narcolepsy and epilepsy. Basically, every time you kind of knock off, it's like you wake up and you're like, oh, crap. It's like, what happened? It's like, where's my penis? It's on top of the telephone pole again. But other than that, though, I guess things could be much worse. Thank you very much, folks.